It's been over a year since my last Maginhawa trip, so Em and I decided to make a day of it. First stop is a coffee date over at Kohi, this particular branch we've been meaning to visit for a while now. This growing coffee chain also has branches in Makati, Marikina, Zamboanga, and is soon to open in Pasig. Each branch has some differences in their aesthetics, with the Maginhawa location having some cycling and skateboarding themed decor. Some trivia, this place used to be a bike store. Not sure if the decor is an homage, but I was told that the first Kohi branch in Makati was a popular cyclist stop during the pandemic. At noon on a weekday, the ambiance is relaxed. They're playing light Japanese music in the background. You can sit by the window and enjoy a book or do some people watching. The inner room can perhaps double as a function room. Here's a closer look at the decor. The menu is streamlined with the specialty being Kori Kohi, but they do also offer other coffee and non-coffee based drinks that are in line with the Japanese theme. As for food, they offer light lunch or merienda options with rice bowls, sandwiches, and their popular Hottu Doggu creations. Of course, since this is my first time here, I just had to order the Kori Kohi. A staff member told me that their salted caramel flavored Kori Kohi is a crowd favorite, but I wanted to start with the original unsweetened version to give me a better taste of the base coffee they use. If you're unfamiliar with the Kori Kohi concept, this is a drink wherein you're served coffee ice cubes and a pitcher or cup of warm or hot milk. You pour the milk into the ice cubes and give it a good stir, allowing the coffee and milk to combine. This is interesting in that you start with a milky cup and then gradually get a stronger coffee concentration as you go along. On the coffee bean roast spectrum, Kohi's coffee ice cubes are on the smoother, darker roast side rather than the lighter, more acidic side. The milk they use is moderately creamy but not overly rich, balancing out the strength of the coffee cubes without covering up their flavor. To accompany our drinks, we ordered 2 Hottu Doggus, each one from the Premium and Aburi series, which are priced at 160 and 180 respectively. The Aburi series has a generous helping of cheesy mayo sauce as well as some toppings, while the Premium variety features various sauces and toppings. We split the hot dog sandwiches to be able to taste both types. The sausage itself is the spiced, peppery kind that goes nicely with the toppings as it holds its own taste profile well and doesn't get lost in the toppings' flavors. The yakisoba hot dog is drizzled with a zesty, savory brown sauce in addition to the mayo. It's kind of like the Japanese equivalent of mustard or sauerkraut. The yakisoba noodles are easy to bite into, not too soggy but not too al dente, so you can take clean bites. The Kazama's cheesy sauce is more of a mild, milky type of cheese than a salty one, with the shiitake bits adding an additional chewy texture. The bread is soft but has been quick toasted like they do with shawarma pita, so it develops this pandesal type crust that gives it a Pinoy nod. The adventure doesn't stop there. For this trip, we also added another restaurant to our itinerary. On our way there, we spotted this cycling kakanin vendor with a mouth-watering spread. He sells all the classics like puto, kuchinta, nilupak, tikoy, sapin-sapin, maha blanca, the works. Look at how big the kuchinta is. At 10 pesos each, I couldn't resist. I also got a couple of the peanut-coated tikoy at 20 pesos each. Ano pong pangalan nyo?
Jojo po.
Kuya Jojo, oh, dumadaan siya. Ang ruta niya dito hanggang Q-Mart. Okay, yun. Okay, thank you. Our next stop is a bit of a walk from Kohi in Maginhawa. This is Maayusin, corner Mapayapa, and a short walk from that intersection, tucked away in a quiet street, you will find this converted house with the orange and gray colored gate. You wouldn't suspect that it's a restaurant if not for the posters outside advertising their Mexican menu. We are now entering Narchos at number 70 Maayusin Street, and they do specialize in soft tacos. So spoiler alert, you won't find hard-shell tacos here, but they do offer nachos. This was around 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, so it was in between standard service times. We also rang the bell and waited to be seated. Our server was quick to greet us and bring us inside. This is a pretty low-key place and you can catch a glimpse of their event kiosk inside the room on the right. There is an informal, relaxed vibe with warm lighting, no air conditioning, but they do have electric fans. This display area highlights some menu picks. They do accept GCash as a mode of payment. And here's an autographed takeout box from Chito Miranda of Parokya ni Edgar. You can see a photo on their Instagram of Chito grabbing a box of soft tacos to go. Below that, they've got some games for barkadas. Here's the menu and they have 4 main tortilla-based dishes to choose from. You then proceed to select the meat fillings you want. They also have a menu for box sets featuring various combinations, and we were told that Chito Miranda ordered the 30 that consists of 30 pieces of tacos for 1,099 pesos. We ordered 2 soft taco plates and a quesadilla, as well as 2 glasses of yerba buena, which is what they call their iced tea. The iced tea has a citrusy fruity taste rather than a strong brewed tea flavor. M says he gets a peach flavor from this. Each order of tacos a la carte has 3 tacos each. Plate 1 contains the al pastor pork, plate 2 has the carne asada beef, and the quesadilla contains bacolod inasal. They suggest sisig bagnet as one of their best sellers, though we went a different direction today. The soft tacos have a fresh burst of flavor from the herbs, tomatoes, and onions. Both pork and beef are uniformly cut at roughly the same size and they are both lean. They also come with lime wedges and green and red salsa. The green salsa is the mild sauce that has a healthy sprinkling of black pepper, so it's spicy in an aromatic rather than a heat-centric way. This has more of a zesty, spiced flavor akin to the traditional salsa. The red salsa surprisingly has a strong clove aroma. Yes, that distinct scent you get from your chai latte. This has a little bit more heat but is still quite tolerable. A note on meat tenderness, the beef does have some toughness to it, so if you're looking for the most tender filling, I would recommend the pork or chicken. The quesadilla also comes with its own cheesy sauce, which is sweet and creamy. It tastes a lot like a Filipino carbonara sauce. The quesadilla has nicely crisp edges. There is a fair distribution of meat inside that you get some in every bite. The cheese inside has a creamy silky feel rather than the gooey stringy type. And the chicken inasal filling doesn't have a strong lemongrass taste, so it's more like a grilled chicken. Interestingly, the pork has a seasoning to it that I'm guessing is cinnamon, giving it an elevated taste, while the beef sticks to the classic beef flavor profile. Please subscribe for more content like this.